the Opelka Studios in Oklahoma City. You're watching The Presser. I'm Jenni Carlson here with Mike Sherman. We are brought to you by Papa John's Pizza.
Better pizza, better ingredients, Papa John's.
Hey, we are resurrecting one of our old segments, but we've got a lot of NBA talk right here in the middle of all this preseason football madness. It's time for the shot clock. 24 seconds. You gonna get it off in time?
I'll get off in time.
Okay, 24 seconds, every topic. That's all we've got. We got to wrap it into that. So let's start with this one. The Thunder schedule is out. We've had a chance to look over it. Mike, what's the toughest stretch for the Thunder?
March 5th through 25th. They got a ton of games in there. They start off with the Bulls. They end at home against San Antonio. And in between, it's a gauntlet. I mean, they go play the Bulls again. They got LA Clippers, the Celtics, Atlanta, Miami, a ton of teams. The whole month of March, bye-bye Thunder, you're gone somewhere else, playing a bunch of tough games.
I'm going December, starting about the 11th to the end of the month. They've got 3 back-to-backs in that stretch, including Cleveland, Minnesota, Golden State, LA, San Antonio, and Charlotte. Those are some tough back-to-backs.
See, I passed you the ball late in the clock, and you couldn't get the shot.
I got to
Sorry.
heave it up quicker. All right,
Okay.
Let's get to this one. Best Christmas game on the NBA schedule. There are 5 of them, Mike. Which one you taking?
I'm cheating. I'm taking the Thunder and the Spurs, except I don't like the time, 2:30. I'd rather see it later in the night.
Well, you know what? There are 5 pretty darn good ones, but to me, the one that is the best is Cleveland at Miami. It's obviously LeBron's return, so that should be a heck of a game. But, Mike, I think the best one might possibly be the last one, but who can stay awake for Clippers-Warriors? It's impossible.
7-game playoff.
Whew. All right, let's talk about this one. Thunder and Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant pulling out of the World Cup of basketball, really admitting for the first time he's a little worn out. What can the Thunder do to rest Kevin Durant?
A parking boot. You know, like those boots they put on you if you don't pay your parking fines? They're going to have a bench boot for Kevin because he sometimes he's one of those guys checks himself in the game.
He's already to the table and he's like, hey, Scott,
I'm going in. Bench boot.
Yeah. They've got to rest him. There's just no 2 ways around it. You've got to find some games where you can set him or nearly set him the entire game. Otherwise, you're going to have a worn-down star at a time you need him. All right, here's the best question of the day. The Thunder's auctioning off some game-worn stuff to raise funds for their foundation, including Nick Collison's shoes, and they're not just game-worn, they're blood-splattered because we know that Nick Carlson can't go 5 minutes without busting something open and bleeding. So how much are you going to pay for Nick Collison's bloody shoes? What would you give, Mike?
This is a Girl Scout cookie thing. I mean, if I'm buying Girl Scout cookies here, because the real value of it, I'm sorry.
But these are gross Girl Scout cookies.
But this is not Kurt Schilling's bloody sock from the World Series. This or the playoffs, Yankees. This is blood splattered shoes. If they're selling the jersey, I think there was a lot more blood on the jersey.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm interested in that if I'm a certain kind of gory person.
I'm saying I would pay them to keep them. I'm not going to take any bloody shoes. All right, lastly, and this is the 10-second shot clock. It's winding down. It's quick. Stephon Curry asked the other day in a radio interview, is he a better offensive player than LeBron James? He said yes. Is he right?
Ask me no questions, I'll tell you no lies. No.
I mean, he's a really good offensive player, but he's not as good as LeBron James. Some of the numbers are higher, but LeBron James, higher score, higher field goal percentage. I don't think there's any question who the better.
I got Curry in a game of horse, and that's about as far as I'll go.
That's probably right. All right, be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.